Hey y'all, this is Lucas Ham Swisher from West Virginia, but currently living in Brazil, and you're listening to Married to the Games.
Oh, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the game 082. How are y'all doing out there? It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Ryder and Timothy Hall. And we are talking games and life and games. Woo. Yes, sir. And we keeping it moving. You know what? I'm flipping the script today. Timothy Hall.
Whoa.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't even ready.
It's Wacky Wednesday, everybody.
Whoa. I've got that kind of power.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Mike.
What day is it, Mike?
Okay. Okay. That gave me enough time to get something ready.
Good.
That commercial is incredible, by the way.
A lot of the time that I would have spent gaming was spent house hunting.
Yeah, you're such a responsible adult. It's sickening.
That was fun.
Sickening.
Then he went to the grocery store, stopped by the bank.
Actually, yes, that's exactly what happened.
Post office,
Oh my
bank.
gosh. Had his blood
And I
pressure
did go to
taken.
the post office too.
Yeah, congratulations, you're an 82-year-old man. No, you're not. Keep going.
Well, we got to realize how blown up the Nashville housing market is now. And I knew that this would happen to us too. Like, we start working with a realtor and he's like, if you find something, we got to put in an offer that day or you're not going to get it. We're like,
of course he said that.
Boy.
Oh, right.
And then I went to visit our lender yesterday and he was like, I haven't seen it like this in 6 years. I mean, this is crazy.
Did he say, man, see, I haven't seen it like this in 6 years.
Yeah, see? It was like everything that they were telling me. I was just like, yeah, that sounds like that would happen to me. So it makes sense.
Yeah, Murphy. It's always Murphy's Law.
But so we got to go look at a few things over the weekend. Specifically, it was funny because this one opened up on Friday, and we were like, man, that looks pretty good. It's in the area we'd like to be in. And of course, we go to look at it, and the selling realtor's like, she's like, unless you're going to offer more. I mean, I've already got 2 offers on this house.
Oh, man.
Oh, get out of
And
here
that
with
was
that, lady.
That was like Sunday, I think.
Yeah, now you're competing, and that's when it gets a little dicey.
I'm not interested in getting in a bidding war, but
yeah, no, not at all.
Man, it's pretty rough over here.
If you're the seller, it's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. This is it's a seller's market again.
It really is. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I can't either, actually, because there was a period of time, like not even that long ago, like probably 6 months ago, when we were saving up for the down payment and stuff, where we were like, oh, look at all these homes available. We should have a nice selection. Everything's going to be good. Mm-hmm. And now they come up and they're gone in 2 days.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just glad. I'm glad you got through the first big hurdle, which is loan approval and all that stuff. Because man, banks are just tightening up. Like, they want your firstborn blood samples, urine samples, everything before you can even get a loan. So
yeah, they do make you jump through a lot of hoops, and I'm sure some of our listeners out there have had to go through that recently. It really sucks.
It sucks.
I had to go back and find W-2s that I forgot I even had. I was like, I really have these.
Worst.
Are they going, what, three to 5 years back, right? That's what they want?
3 years is the standard.
Yeah.
So, but goodness, that's crazy.
Not fun.
I haven't seen it like this in 6 years.
Look.
Exactly. and it was funny because, when my mom bought a home, it was probably 2 years before the crash, and they just walked into it.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Look, see, free money, see? Look, Jimmy, come here.
Exactly. We're giving it to everybody.
One of the things that I did that I feel was smart was I stayed local. I didn't go to any of the national banks or anything
that's smart.
like that.
Yeah,
so.
That's pretty cool.
They usually have a little bit of an edge. That's pretty cool.
And they have a bit of leniency that they're kind of a part of the community and all that stuff. So,
and then a year in, they're going to sell it to the big wig anyway.
yeah. So
Exactly.
hey, they take care of the hard part. So.
That's right. That's true. That's great, man. I'm glad the hunt is officially on, which is pretty cool. It's officially
on.
That's great.
So we'll keep you updated on Team Hall.
And your lease is up in June, right? Or is it July?
No, it's up at the end of July.
Oh, good.
So, and I thought that this was going to be a quick process because my sister just bought a home, and they literally found it. I think it's like they got the pre-approved, they found the home, and they closed in less than a month.
Oof! Wow.
So I was like, oh, this might be a pretty smooth process.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess she just closed at the right time. So
right. Well, and she might be sometimes that first or second house you look at, you're like, this is it. You know what I mean? And
yeah, that's true. She probably had
finding the house is the hard part.
Yeah, she might have struck gold quickly.
Well, we'll see what happens. We're going and looking at one today that looks pretty cool, but I ain't gonna make any reservations about that. But
yeah,
we'll see.
You'll know it when you see it.
That's right. Other than that, though, I did play the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. And I gotta say, it's pretty good.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I was playing matches, and it was like the same 3 guys playing with me because there's probably 4 guys playing multiplayer in the entire world.
You just happen to be the 4th.
Yeah, exactly. It was like I was that magic number. They were like, "Man, we've been playing so many games with 3 guys, and finally there's a 4th guy."
We've been here for so long. It's so nice to see you.
Exactly.
And we were playing on the. So they got like 3 different settings. Like they start out with bronze. So we were playing on like the bronze difficulty, I think it would be considered. And man, it was still pretty hard. And I was playing with guys that were pretty high ranking too. So
that's cool. And all this to get your war assets up so you can finish that final mission.
Yeah, exactly. I am really digging the multiplayer though, so I could stick around in it a little bit. They really encourage you to get powered up because when they start you out, man, you are weak.
Right, of course.
It's not like because basically it's just, at least what I've seen so far, it's just co-op. And you are kind of working with a team. And in every match, I'm with people who've been playing it for a little while longer than me. So they've kind of leveled up and they're very strong. And, I'm shooting a shotgun. It's basically a pea shooter. Because I haven't leveled up or anything yet.
Right.
So they start you out really weak, but then you're surrounded by these people that are just like meleeing everybody. And I'm like, yeah, I need to get up to that point to where I can just stomp everybody. So
and those guys are like, we've been playing this for 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, well, when did this game come out again? Yeah, it was that long.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, welcome. Yeah,
I'm at level 1000.
There doesn't appear to be a level cap because I was in games with people that were like level 200.
Wow.
I don't know. There might be a level cap, but it's a lot of fun. If you are playing through the campaign or plan on playing the campaign, go ahead and play the multiplayer. It's really fun. And it kind of makes you better at the combat too.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of does this thing too. Like, how kind of the some free to play games, like they'll have like where you can buy like a set of cards or a set of assets or something, like you can kind of gamble with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The way Mass Effect 3's multiplayer works is like you build up credits and then you can use those to buy these card packs that get you like extra bonuses that you can use during multiplayer matches.
Right. And
you can either pay for them like real money, or you can wait till you build up your credits. So I actually am at a bit of an advantage because I'm playing with people who are experienced. So we're actually getting through the whole match.
Right.
It's basically like a wave 10 horde mode kind of thing.
Nice.
Sure.
So we actually finish the match and I get a lot more credits and a lot more experience. I think I leveled up 5 levels in like one match.
Wow. That's great.
There you go.
So actually finishing the matches gets you a lot more stuff. And I haven't really had to buy anything yet, but the temptation was there a little bit.
Okay, stupid question. Because you're playing multiplayer and the campaign, do you think you could platinum this, or is it too difficult to platinum. And I am talking to Hall here, so I, it's one of those things where you're not the biggest platinum hunter either. But I mean, you're doing all of the right things that could probably lead you to a platinum. I'm curious to know if you looked it up, what else you needed to do.
Well, the thing with I guess I should take a look, because the thing with the last Mass Effect game, Mass Effect 2, I think I did that about 80%, so I got close.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And that was just playing the game, normal. So
I think Hall could get his second platinum?
Yeah, second platinum. I suppose I could do it. The only thing that concerns me is that there's other stuff out, and I should be playing it. So I kind of have to want to move on to something else.
Yeah, you want to move on.
But I could come back and do it, though. I'll have to look at the trophies and see.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious now what it takes to platinum it. So I'll look with you.
I'll report back.
Sweet. Router.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
What you got going on?
Man, I'm finally getting back into gaming. It's a Christmas/Easter miracle.
I didn't know you left.
Yeah, right. I felt like I left for so long just because work, like coming back from Disney, and just work buried me. So I'm finally at a point where I'm a little bit more caught up. Monday, I basically turned on my PS4, updated it, and then I had to close it. I was like, okay, well, at least that's done. But, at least I can use my Pulse Elites now, which is good. So finally, yesterday, I was able to put that second son in and start her up. And I played a little bit this morning. And I love a game that features all of like the new features of a PS4, like the touch or in the controller, like the touch pad now. Like it's using everything so far that I've seen. I'm so early into it anyway. It's just great. It's fun to see a game like that kind of utilize all of the different functionalities of this next gen. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited to continue that game. I think I'm gonna take my time on this one and gather all the shards that I can and do that. I did that with Infamous and Infamous 2, so I typically take a little bit longer. I don't just mainline it. Because right now I've got my powers are pretty weak, so I'm trying to grab as many shards so I can level up and really upgrade and get myself all pimped out like I was on Infamous and Infamous 2. So let's see what else is going on. We got our sweet dog Maggie's Ashes on Friday, which was really nice. They did a really nice job with it. It's this nice little wooden box. So it's kind of funny. It's weird, but it kind of gave me closure that like she's home, kind of, it's just a nice little thing to know that she's actually with you, even though she's not with you. But so she's by Lauren's nightstand, and then next week I'll have her on my side of the bed, because she always liked, like when I would get up, that was the first thing she did. She'd get down off of her chair or in her cage, and she'd hop up on the bed and just sleep on my side of the bed. So it was sweet. So we got that. And just, work as usual. And what else is going on? I am playing the mess out of Smash Hit right now.
Boom.
And Happy Tree Friends Dead-Eye Derby. Dead-Eye Derby, seriously, you laugh, but I'm like hooked on it, because now like it's all about your like how many you can your streak level. So like the best streak I had was like 30 in a row, and then like somebody comes around and then knocks you right back down to 0. And I've done the same. Like I had a guy that was like at 200 straight in a row, and then I knocked him right out. And I'm like, oh, I felt so good. It was so nice to knock him out of it.
Wait, is it against other people, like real people?
You're connecting to other people. It's via Facebook or what have you, and you can pick a random opponent, or you all can jump on and we can all be friends and then just battle one another. And you're just in this cart. And
I had no idea.
You're in this cart. You have a slingshot, and the other person has a slingshot, and you're kind of moving around and dodging things, and you have to try and pop them. And if you pop them in the eye, hence Dead-Eye Derby, you get a bullseye, and you're just slowly knocking their health down. And then you can throw like fireballs and poison at them, and it's funny.
So is it pretty similar to Mario Kart? Did we talk about that last week?
No, it's not at all. It's a side scroller. But like you're stationary, and then you fling the slingshot at the person as you're moving, as you're on a cart moving.
Got it.
It's just fun. Give it a shot. It's free, and of course they have the buy-in stuff if you want to. But I haven't done any of that, of course. but it's just I don't know. I'm just hooked on it. It's just so much fun. But and of course, my username is Tiger Claw, and you can also set a little statement. So when you hit them for that last time and you kill them, there's something that pops up like, eat my like this. The default is eat my acorns or something like that. so my statement at the end, if I kill you, is you've been Tiger Clawed.
Oh yes,
which
that's
I
right.
thought
You
was
have.
good. Somebody else hit me, and when I was done, their statement was, "Ha ha, back to zero." I'm like, "Oh, rub it in, why don't you?"
Goodness.
So yeah, I am obsessed with that game. And then the Patillos came over on Monday. We had Monday night taco night. Typically it's Tuesday.
Yeah,
night.
we did.
Typically I make tacos Tuesday night, but we had some tacos. The girls, Amara and Piper, were just holy cow. I haven't seen. They were just playing from the moment you guys got in that door until midnight. They were just killing it.
Yeah.
In their diapers, of
They're
course.
like da 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 da.
Of course. It's funny, like after dinner, even during dinner, we're sitting there having an adult conversation. Those two just get up and pretty much leave, and they're in the playroom, and we're like, oh, holy cow, is this how it's going to be now? We can actually have adult conversation. And
yeah, exactly.
they're going to be in there just playing, and they were just having a ball. Of course, we had to watch Frozen for like the umpteenth time.
Yeah.
And then my boy Gabe and I, we got some Mario Kart on, and it was
it was awesome.
So much fun.
And was that the night of that was the finals that night too, right?
And then we watched
the finals.
Kentucky lose, which was kind of stunk. But
hey, big up to UConn though, because UConn's men and women won.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That's awesome.
That's really impressive. So we got,
and the women made it look. I mean, they smoked. Those
it was
at
one point it was like 20-8 in like the first. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm not bothering with this one. This is done.
I know, right?
This is a done deal. Poor Irish. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame. Not enough layups.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it was good, man. It was fun to play Mario Kart with you. Just makes me I just cannot wait now for Mario Kart 8. It's just going to be fun. We're going to get no sleep, no work done. It'll be amazing. So that's
going to be awesome.
That's it from the. I still haven't gotten back on track with my shots. For
those that don't know, Router goes and gets 5 shots a week for his allergies.
Yeah, and it hasn't happened in a month and a half because I had glutate psoriasis, which means I had spots all over my body, which I still have some, by the way. Like it takes a long time for a glutate psoriasis to go away. So I'm still semi-spotted, and it's just annoying as crap. But what are you going to do? So I go I'm already like I got to get back on track with my shots. It's spring, like I'm going to start blowing up like a balloon because of the pollen and everything. But it's definitely working because I feel a lot better. I feel like I sound a lot better, and I'm not as congested. And I think it's definitely working. So I'm already
nice.
Monday morning. I go in. I'm like, all right, let's get back on track. Shot offices are closed for the week. I'm like, oh, come on, really?
Closed for the week?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if they're having staff issues or something happened.
Spring break.
Or,
they took vacation.
Or they took vacation. Who knows? But
Panama City.
Yeah, right.
Saying woo all night long. Whoa!
Woo, free shots for everybody.
Whoa! Who wants a shot?
Exactly. And it's not the good kind of shot either. They come in with their syringes like, here, roll your sleeves up. Let's go.
Oh, you thought... Oh, no, not that.
Oh, no.
Not that kind of shot.
Not that kind of shot. No. Anywho, so so by next week I should be able to get back on track. So Pollen Boy will be back. Hopefully Spotted Boy will be gone.
That's your by day.
Pollen Boy by day.
Pollen Boy by day. Tiger Claw by night.
Exactly. Nice. I love it.
I like that.
So now that's it for me. Sorry, Gabe. Talk to me, man. How's your week been?
Oh, it's been good. I feel like it's been like normal, which is weird.
Oh, I love that.
Just being able to be home and planning stuff out. We're about to kind of renovate our kitchen and been playing some video games. Been like, nap time has been available to game, and that's been great. So I've been streaming Second Son on Twitch.
Oh, yeah, I saw a little bit of that.
Hall, did you sign up on Twitch yet?
No, I just clicked his link he sent me while I was at work, and I watched him play for a little bit. Yeah, it was
cool. Even before you tweeted that, Gabe, like I got an email instantly from Twitch since I logged in. It says, hey, Gabe's up. I'm like, boom. So I clicked on that.
Isn't that kind of cool?
It's great, man. I love it.
so that's been really cool, just talking with people and seeing people comment. Except for one guy, one man,
Yeah.
in a world where spoilering is the name of the game.
Oh no!
You know it's gonna happen.
Oh man!
And it's funny because I wasn't even like, I'm like so giddy that like people are in there, so we're in there with like well, everybody else would know Bread Fan, Mighty Paulo, Raven Fed, however you say that. And, a bunch of other guys are in there. We're all just talking. And then this guy jumps in there and just does one solid sentence of spoilering.
Oh, he spoiler bombed you.
Yeah, he spoiler bombed us.
Oh, man.
And so people were like,
stupid.
no, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Because, as the person that's playing, you can only see it 2 lines at a time, the chat. But they didn't get to it fast enough, so I saw it. But I was telling them that I'm a story guy anyway, and so the stuff that he said was like, all right, I mean, I guess that sucks to know, but it's not like, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, but it's still
it
the
sucks
journey,
for the
though.
other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
So I was like,
it's still the journey, though. I mean, even if you do get spoiler bomb like that, I mean, you're still playing it, and you're still like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Once I would find out that information, I'm like, okay, well, let's see how I actually find out that information. It's
exactly. And that's what I was telling those guys. It's like, it's nothing that you felt like, what? That's a crazy twist turn.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, that would have been
So-
like if somebody spoiled the end of Tomb Raider. You'd be like, okay.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't really
Exactly.
matter.
Exactly.
Right.
Because you're enjoying the game. So
Right.
So
It's like, yeah.
So
I got to the end of Tomb Raider and I was like, well, that was kind of dumb. Like the ending.
yeah, it's just like, okay.
Bleh. It's
I don't even
but
remember it, to say the truth.
I wasn't disappointed because I wasn't playing for that reason.
Right, but you didn't, and you probably expected it. Like I expected kind of how it went down too.
Was that kind of the caliber of the spoiler though? Like it didn't really affect your fun with the game.
Exactly. It didn't.
Yeah.
But the initial shock of reading the sentence and then the initial shock of like,
and then he left.
other people reading it. Oh yeah. And then bounced. And you're like, oh man, why? Why be such a jerk? That's so weird.
Some people
like
just want to watch the world burn.
People love that. Like people love being awful.
Yeah.
And it's so weird sometimes because, people are awesome. There's awesome people out there. And then there's awful people.
It's very true.
It's like, and then it just sucks when you run into an awful person that just wants to be awful for awful's sake.
Hey man,
You're like, why? I don't get it.
You could go ahead and stream when I'm playing at 5 a.m. when there's only 2 people online.
Exactly.
Nice.
You don't have to worry about that.
That's why until they start archiving it, I'm not gonna bother because everybody needs to get their sleep. I'm up gaming, doing my thing, and I kind of enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah, what if they start archiving it? Because nobody wants to see me go and collect absolutely everything, being the completion.
Oh, trust me, that's what I've been doing. I'm like, sorry guys, this is boring, and then I'll kind of leave it up to the community that's watching. I'm like, all right, should I unlock this next zone,
that's awesome.
or should I play the story?
Yeah, that's so much fun to do.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they'll be like, story, or go get this first, and then do the story. So like, I just kind of listen to them and
and
do
that's what
like
makes it fun.
Yeah, and it was kind of cool too because just since we know Stancil, he got on there.
Oh, he did. Oh, cool.
The other day when I was streaming, because I've only played 3 times, but it's been 3 good sit down and plays, and he got in there so people got to talk to him and stuff like that.
Cool.
And I was like, this is the best right now.
That's pretty
that
awesome.
was really fun. Yeah. I've probably watched that Mario Kart 8 trailer like 8 times this week.
Nice.
I was just fiending for it. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
It's going to be amazing. It
that
really
game
will
to
be.
come out.
Hall, you got to get a Wii U.
Oh
yeah.
I mean, that thing looks so fun. Oh my god.
Well, actually, after I get like the man room ready to go, I'll probably have one of everything.
Good.
Amen, Bishop.
Yeah, and
then-
I'm waiting for a really good deal on the Wii U. I mean, I've had to pass on some good deals, but
you're
there'll
not.
be
But
some
once Mario Kart comes out, though, those bundles are not going to be like probably that cheap because
maybe the old ones will though.
Oh, that's
To
true.
make
Maybe
room.
that's true. I didn't think
I
about
hope
that.
so.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that game. It's funny because like the excitement level between me and my wife. Like Jenny loves Mario Kart, but she's just not excitable about stuff like that. And so I'm like, babe, you got to watch this trailer. So I, sit her down. Here she goes. She's like, I'm like, okay. I have to sigh that
Don't
loud.
You hate that is such a buzzkill when you're
and then here she goes. We're watching it, and there's this one where they're showing because Moo Moo Meadows is in this game as well.
Wow!
And so they're showing
that was
Moo
from
Moo
Nintendo
Meadows.
64, wasn't it?
I forget which one that one was from, but I think it's been around for a second. But they're showing the side-by-side comparison of somebody doing it on the new one and doing it on the old one. It's, the exact same track almost, except the Wii U one looks awesome.
Yeah.
And then, somebody does the jump at the end and they have like the parachute comes out or, because I think you'll have a parachute or a hang glider or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I'm showing it to her. I'm like smiling like this. In that. Hey, you see? Here she goes. So what, you get a parachute now? I was like, I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed.
This day needs to be over.
And you were just like, poor
Exactly.
game gets deflated.
Yeah, I was like, oh, gosh.
I hate that. We were all excited for something. They're like, yeah, cool, fine. You're like, oh, really?
Right.
Come on.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till you show me a couch.
Yeah, just do it. That's exactly
I'm doing
right,
the
man.
exact same thing.
Do that exactly right back to her. Like, yeah, it's cool. Mm-hmm.
What? So it's got a Chase lounge on it or something?
Yeah, Oh, good. It's got a pillow on it. Great.
Why is it $2,000?
And look,
Exactly.
Jenny's good at Mario Kart too. So that's the funny thing about that. Like, I would think for sure she'd be super excited about it because she's good.
She's not a super excitable woman besides like fashion and things about the family.
I know.
But when it comes to like electronics and stuff like that,
that's a woman thing anyway. They don't
Yeah.
care about that stuff.
I mean, look at
so.
Best Buy. It's basically man store.
It is. It's a total
Yeah.
man cave.
Hey, come decorate your man cave.
Or it's the mom's going, now, what is an HDMI? What is
I
this?
know, goodness
You know.
gracious.
Oh, it's only $40?
Oh, okay.
She's like, and so we tried to hook it up through the Hidmi.
Hid me.
And she's like,
The Hidmi?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, and it's that store that we always talk about where grandmas go to or moms go to, and they're like, he wants the new Xbox.
Exactly.
Which one is that?
The Xbox Oni.
Oh, it's this Ouya thing? Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, he want the Xbo Sony
Oh, that's good.
Xbo.
Oh.
Anyway,
Xbo.
and this week we're giving away Forza 5,
Nice.
care of the Score, which is awesome, and so we're excited to give that away. And they're about to launch their online store, so everybody can start feeling the love of the Score because they got
that's great.
some awesome stuff going on.
I think we
over
got to
there.
cover all the bases. Is it Forza?
Yeah, I believe so. Forza.
I'm not listening to the way you pronounce
Ubisoft?
things anymore.
Yeah, I think it's Forza, like a TZ kind of a sound.
It's Forza.
Forza.
I've just accepted that we're gonna
Forza
pronounce things
Motorsport.
wrong. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
FM5
There you
for
go.
the X1.
There you go.
So somebody's gonna be taking home that today, and which is awesome. We love giving stuff away here. And the Score, you can find them at Score Online or thescoreonline.com. They're awesome. And Tim Router,
Oh, yes.
let's do it.
New releases this week. Ladies and gentlemen, The Wolf Among Us, Episode 3, A Crooked Mile, is out for
yes.
the PC and for the Psst 3.
Well, put about 2 hours on that backlog.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, should I do that or should I play Second Son? But it's the first time I touched the PS4 since Christmas. So I'm like, yeah, I'll
Exactly.
stick with this for a little bit.
Dude, the way you said the PS,
The Psst 3.
yeah, why I've taught my daughter, like, because I don't like being like, hey, like in public or whatever. I that's what I do to her to get her attention.
Oh,
when
nice.
she's like walking away from us and talking, I'm like, Psst, come over here, okay?
It gets her attention, doesn't it? I've done that with Piper
does.
before.
However, now she does it to me. So when me and Jenny are talking, she'll be like, Daddy, psst, psst, Daddy.
It so comes around, man.
Dad, psst, Dad. I'm like, oh gosh. Say excuse me. She's like,
Piper just does that.
She's
annoying...
like, excuse me, psst, excuse me, Dad, psst, excuse me.
Piper just does that annoying over and over again, like a parrot, like Daddy, 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 Daddy. I'm like, what, Daddy? What? I was just a sigh. Okay, whatever that is, I'll take it. Unbelievable.
It's so true. It's just for you to tell them, yeah.
It is. Just and the most random thing.
Amara's got my memory, so she'll be like, Dad, psst, Dad, psst, Dad. And I'll be like, yeah. She'll be like, and you're like, totally forget what she was going to tell me.
Today, Junior.
Oh, gosh.
I'm looking forward to that someday.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be great, dude.
It's awesome.
It's all about it. All right,
He's gonna have a little beard. Timothy Hall Jr. is
gonna have a beard. That's like, amazing.
Dad, for Halloween, can I have a beard?
Dad, should I mainline this game or side mission it? Dad.
Actually, exactly. As a side note, I think I saw Stancil posted a picture when he was at Comic-Con, and there was like a toddler with a really nice Star Wars costume, like that's hilarious. Really nice stormtrooper costume.
That's great.
Yeah, I'll be getting my kids those.
Oh heck yeah! I don't think we would expect anything less.
Yeah. It'd be weird if they didn't have one.
All right, let's get back to this.
Sorry,
we went off the beaten path. It's okay. All right, so as I said, Wolf Among Us Episode 3, Crooked Mile. If you haven't played that game, go play it now. It's amazing. Also, Titanfall for the Xbox.
Wait, is it for 362 or just PC and PS3 right now?
I think it is, but I think doesn't Xbox release theirs Wednesday or Thursday?
It probably came out this week too.
I'm sure.
Yeah, Xbox does their releases on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I think this one, because I got it today, which is, oh no, it should have shown up today. Oh, that's weird. But yes, it should be available for PC, PS3, and Xbox 360.
Yeah, and some of our guys have played it already, and they say it was awesome.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Also, speaking of 360, Titanfall is now out for the 360, so hopefully it won't blow up the console. That would be nice. And then, it's kind of a light week. There's two others. Kinect Sports Rivals for the Xbox One.
So I saw a review for that. It said, whatever that game's called, it said
Kinect Sports Rivals.
Yeah, Kinect Sports Rivals, and the crowd goes mild.
Nice.
I was like, oh, geez.
And then finally, we have Lego The Hobbit, or Lego The Hobbit. Released for the 3DS, PS3, PS4, Vita, and Xbox One.
I like that.
I saw that this morning. I'm like, Lego, boom, 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 boom. Sorry, that's a Chris Brown reference.
Oh, shoot.
Anywho, so the Lego The Hobbit is out now as well. So it's kind of a light week for new releases. Let's get into the top selling games.
I'm totally saying that anytime Legos comes back.
Yeah, that's what I am too. Because we were just talking about that the other day. We were singing that or something like that because I got Piper to say Lego.
Oh gosh.
But anyway, that's top selling games. Number 10. This is week ending March 29th, US only. Brick and mortar stores, because that's really the only way we can roll right now, because nobody's doing digital charts, or a comprehensive digital chart, I should say. Number 10, still up there after 25 weeks, Pokemon XY for the 3DS.
Yeah, baby.
Number 9, South Park Stick of Truth for the 360.
True.
Number 8, here's an interesting one, The Witch and the 100 Nights for the PS3. That's a JRPG?
I mean, it sounds like it. I've never heard of it.
It's kind of, I've heard it's Diablo-like.
Oh.
And I've heard it's really Japanese.
Okay. Gabe, that's all you, brother. Number 7, BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma for the PS3, which is a fighting game. Number 6, Final Fantasy X X2 HD Remaster for the PS3. Number 5, Minecraft for the 360.
Number 5.
Unbelievable. That thing yo-yos. It goes from like 3 to 5 to 8.
That thing is still
3.
selling in stores, though. That's the thing. This is not even digital sales.
43 weeks. 43
Lord
weeks that Joker's been on the 360. Number 4. Here's an interesting one. Diablo 3 for the PC. Number 4.
Oh, it's because that expansion came out.
Did 42,000 units. That's pretty impressive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll take that. Number 3, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes for the PS4. For the PS4. Number 2. Here we go. Titanfall, Xbox One. Which means the number 1 game for the second week in a row.
In America.
Congratulations to our boy Stancil. Infamous Second Son for the PS4.
Oh, it stayed up there.
1 stayed up there.
That's awesome.
So that's very cool. Big ups to the Sucker Punch gang. Fantastic game. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I'm having fun with it. I think I'm going to platinum it.
Ooh.
Yep, I said it out loud.
That's right. You heard it here first.
Gabe, will that be your first platinum?
No, it'll be my second because of Walking Dead. But
nice.
It'll be my first earned platinum.
I forgot you went through and played that again. You played it on Vita, was it?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to go back, I think, because I just did the good stuff for Infamous and Infamous 2, but this one I think I want to do good and then go back and do evil.
And they said that you have to play it on expert.
Ooh.
And so I'm waiting for my bad playthrough to play on expert so I don't have to worry about killing people in it,
now,
jacking up my karma.
Here's my question. Do you keep all your upgrades and levels when you start over like that?
I don't think so. You're starting the game over.
You got to start that's true. You start the game over. All right. Let's do it. That sounds good.
Yeah, and everybody knows I'm at least half good with promises. So we'll see.
That's awesome.
But I'm having fun with it right now, so.
Yeah, it's fun. Hall, I can't wait for you to get a PS4 so we can make this happen.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Fantastic. All right, boys, hit us up with some news. What do you got?
Well, I've got a couple things and I'm trying to figure out which order we should go in. I think this is kind of an update to a story we had not that long ago. Amy Hennig, who was the creative director and the writer for the Uncharted series 1, 2, and 3. She is now working on the new Star Wars game from Visceral for EA.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And
I need her to work on the Star Wars movie by J.J. Abrams coming out. I need to make sure that this thing is going to be good. All hands on deck, please.
No pressure there, J.J.
Yeah. Wow.
Golly.
But it was really cool to know that she's kind of been a desirable. Like people have been kind of knocking at her door ever since she left Naughty Dog. So I don't know if now she was thinking, I've done what I could do here, and now it's time to kind of take on a new challenge, or move to a different creative department that gives me something different. Like she probably either had felt like her time there was done, or that she just wanted to work on a different kind of work on a different series, maybe. But working on Star Wars is pretty cool. So
very cool. Yeah,
that sounds pretty amazing, and I'm surprised Visceral's doing it. That's pretty cool. Those are the Dead Space boys.
Yeah, Visceral's vice president, Steve. Oh boy, Papa.
Yes,
Papautsis,
Papa Wheelie.
Oh, Papa Wheelie.
Papa Wheelie.
Papa John's.
The quote, there are a lot of different directions we could have gone, but I could sense that we were really excited about this opportunity because let's face it, we weren't the only ones knocking at her door.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's very cool.
And he said that Amy is a huge fan and we happen to be making a Star Wars game. Just thinking about the possibility made us both even more excited about having her join the team.
Good for her.
Very cool.
And I'll be interested to see. I mean, like I said, the Uncharted games had good writing. So,
yeah, I love those.
It'll
games.
be and people were kind of complaining. I noticed that some people were like, well, then it's just going to be an Uncharted Star Wars game. And I was like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, seriously, I don't mind that.
Like serious.
I
Yeah,
think
like,
it's probably the like they don't want Nathan Drake in Star Wars.
okay, yeah, that I could understand. If the protagonist is voiced by Nolan North, yeah, start to get a little worried, I guess.
But what I'm saying is like, unless the character is going to be like, unless the main character is somebody like Han Solo, it
You're
seems
right.
like the main characters aren't very Nathan Drake-ish.
Right, they're not going to be witty and
Yeah, and this like little love story going on. You're like,
there's none of that. There's none of that.
Exactly. Get that out of here. Unless it's brother loving sister, I'm out of here.
Yeah, which is even grosser.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that though.
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, like I said, like she's very talented, so it's very good to see her end up somewhere that, it's a kind of a prestigious role. So
Yeah. Yeah. These two things don't have anything to do with each other, but it made me think of it and it made me sad. So kind of cool. UFC 2014. You can unlock Bruce Lee,
yeah, I saw that.
That looks cool.
which I thought was really cool. And I saw that and I was like, oh, sweet, Bruce Lee is going to be UFC. And then it made me really sad because it made me think of the Ultimate Warrior and he just died.
Yeah,
The Ultimate Warrior passed away. He was freaking
Sting.
wrestling my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, hang on a second. Did that make you think of it because he became Sting, who was kind of based on the Crow, and Brandon Lee was Bruce Lee's son? Did that kind of how that connected?
Oh, snap. I didn't even connect it
Yeah,
that way. Was he Sting for a little while? Was it the same guy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the same guy.
I don't think so. Somebody's going to be
crazy.
mad at you, boy.
I think he was the same guy.
No, Sting used to be not the Ultimate Warrior, or somebody else.
Yeah, somebody will set us straight.
Shoot. We're in trouble.
Well, in other
we've
wrestling
totally
news,
offended like a bunch of people.
no, in other wrestling news, I saw on Twitter it was like The Undertaker lost for the first time at WrestleMania or something.
Yeah, WrestleMania 30, yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even know he was undefeated. So,
Where Ultimate Warrior was.
Oh, yeah?
He was there because he would just got like put into the Hall of Fame or something like that.
wow,
Oh, man, that's crazy.
that is crazy.
Yeah. And so, anyway, so going back to the original point, our thoughts go out to the Ultimate Warrior's family. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
They say he collapsed. He just walked in and collapsed. And
Wow.
Anyway,
It is amazing how hard they work on their bodies and like how much. Did you guys ever see like, I think there was either a documentary or something on it where, they brought in these people to just try out for wrestling, and like I think it was like 80% of them like left. They like quit. People were throwing up and all kinds of stuff. Like just the amount of stress you put on your body to get in that shape, and just I can imagine like some of these people, if you already came into this with a heart condition, it's not going to help.
right. I know that's right. And BT Dubs, Sting is a completely different person.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, so Bruce Lee will be in EA's UFC 2014. If you pre-order the game, it unlocks him right away, or you have to beat the campaign on pro mode, and then he'll be available in 4 different weight classes, and that game comes out June 17th. But I love that Bruce Lee's in it.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Give us something else, Hall.
We this kind of came up over the weekend on the forums. 5-year-old broke Xbox Live.
That's what I
saw
heard.
Yeah.
Hacked the mainframe, he did.
So awesome.
Yes, 5-year-old Christopher von Hassel noticed that on his dad's Xbox Live account, he could get around the verification simply by, I guess it's putting in the wrong password for the first one and then tricking it by using spaces on the second entry. I guess the second entry just wasn't secure.
Wow.
And he was
That
able
is
to just get into
crazy.
his dad's account really easy. Now, the crazy thing, his dad is a computer security expert. So he said that he was very impressed, and he reported it to Microsoft right away.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
And it was kind of funny because like this, I think this hit mainstream news because Krista knew about it.
Oh yeah,
and she had mentioned like, oh yeah, he got he got some free games in Xbox Live, and I was like, wow. And then I was like, well, wait a minute, he's 5 years old, so what is he going to play? Like,
you know,
are they going to give him Call of Duty or something?
Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. We're going to give you 4 copies of Minecraft.
Exactly.
Go nuts.
Enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was really interesting, and I think they should have gave him some more stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
personally,
that to me deserves like you are just inducted into Xbox Live Hall of Fame and you get it for free forever.
Oh, I agree.
Exactly. I like that way better.
Because that could have gone really bad for them.
That could have gone south really fast.
Yeah.
I wonder if he figured it out. You know, the news kept making it sound like he figured it out, or if he just accidentally did it. Like was frustrated and was just doing spaces.
It had to have been an accident.
There's no way he was like,
well, the way that the thing is actually looking at it, if I do this and that, I might into my dad's account.
You know, I can't imagine.
Exactly.
Oh, that password didn't work. I guess I'm just going to hit buttons now.
Yeah, I'll just use spaces.
I think he just button mashed it and somehow got it.
Exactly.
And then he bought one of everything.
The new Vita is coming in May. So it's just around the corner.
Birthday to me.
There it is.
Nice. So
it's slimmer, isn't it?
It's slimmer, and it's got a different screen, and it's got 1 gigabyte of internal memory, and it's going to come with 8 gigabytes of on a memory card.
Oh wow,
and
that's good.
Borderlands 2.
Oh, that's right.
It's going to be the bundle with Borderlands 2, and it's going to be $200.
Wow.
Not bad.
That's not
bad
too
at all.
Shabby
I ain't mad at that.
Especially since I think the first one came with a 4 gigabyte memory card, so you really are getting a lot for your money, I think.
Well, and I think at one time there was a bundle with The Walking Dead Season 1.
Yep, sure was.
So this is a $40 game too, so I think.
Yeah, instead of a $25 game?
I think it was 20 or 25. I can't remember. So it's
Walking
a bit
Dead.
of an upgrade on the pack. And I was thinking about this because, you know, I've had the option to get a Vita in the past, and I've just kind of been waiting around, but this might be the time to get one.
Well, and plus it's Borderlands, man.
That is such a Vita game.
Yeah.
You know what sucks is like realizing that I'll probably never play that game.
No,
It's
really?
such a good game.
No, man, you have to play that
I just
game.
can't see my
Play it on Vita then.
I'll have to be going through a major dry spell to go through 1 and then play through 2.
I'll just do 2 then.
No, but I want the whole like thing.
I'm telling you though, man, they're both equally as phenomenal. They really are. Like 2 just kind of, for me, 2 fixed a lot of like the kind of the mundane stuff that you had to do in 1, but it's still so good. You really do have to play that game at some point.
2 is
Man,
like
I don't
1 perfected.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know if I'll ever do it.
You have
I want to do it. I want to, but
you like shooters, don't you?
stuff's just gonna keep coming out,
I know.
and I want to get behind like Hall's feeling.
Nah.
Hey, look, gentlemen, it's not a race. You don't have to race to get through this. You take your time. I spent a month and a half on Assassin's Creed 4 and loved every minute of it.
It's true.
Knowing full well that other stuff was coming out, but it's all good. We're not
And
in
this
a
is,
race.
you know, kids and wives and 9 to 5s, not kids and wives and play everything that comes out.
Exactly.
I wish it was.
I'm telling you, man, you have to play that game.
All right.
You really do, because you will love it.
Yeah.
I poo-pooed it at the start too, and once I downloaded it for free, thanks to PlayStation Plus plug, it got me hooked, super hooked.
There you go. Halsifer, give us something else.
Your Atari ET cartridges are coming.
I know. I saw that.
It's back on track.
They're excavating the
They're digging them up,
wasteland.
huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
and it still kind of got me a little bit worried. I don't think they should be digging up trash that's that old.
No, that's kind of gross.
30 years old.
And there shouldn't even be trash that old under the ground. That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, who thought of that one?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah,
For those that don't
if
know
they
what we're
find
talking
them-
about, the E.T., when E.T. came out on the Atari, it was a flop and it was an awful, awful game. And so the publishers buried them. Literally took the remaining copies and put them in a landfill.
That's a pretty popular, infamous story, if you will.
Yeah, it's crazy. So now they're going to find them.
Well, it's funny because I was thinking about it and I was like, well, what if they do find them and they, unearth them? Then what?
They're like, hey, we got these games. Ha ha.
Okay.
Exactly.
Put them up on eBay. I don't want to buy that.
No, it's been
Ew.
buried in the ground.
Yeah.
And it's radioactive.
I don't even think like collectors would be like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. Even if they
Yeah,
wanted
exactly.
to
You'd
offer
have
it
to
to
have
them.
you'd have to have like a special Ziploc bag for that thing.
Yeah, I'm going to rub some dirt on mine and sell them like that too.
Yeah.
Unearthed from a landfill in New Mexico.
But really my backyard.
Exactly. Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers is coming this year, 2014. Here's the thing. It's coming for the 3DS and the Wii U. 3DS this summer, Wii U in the winter.
Why? Why?
I'm guessing because of Christmas.
Because
I'm guessing
the 3DS is killing it. They probably don't need a boost.
That's true.
They don't need a shot in the arm, but
Mhm.
I think they're just trying to hit that Christmas mark with Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I can
It's
see
a little.
that. It's
A little
deliberate.
sucks.
It's a deliberate marketing scheme. It really is
Yeah.
because they know 3DS kills it. They know 3DS is always in the top 10 on charts, and it does really well. So they're going to kick that out in the summer. That's their moneymaker for the summer, and then in the winter, right around Christmas as well. And they'll probably do a bundle with it too. So
I think that's a smart idea because I think a lot of people are looking at console games, during the holidays to purchase for their kids or purchase to play with loved ones.
Oh yeah,
Whereas the 3DS is
it's
definitely
more private.
Yeah, it's a one-person experience, so you can buy that anytime.
I'm not saying it's a stupid idea. It's overly deliberate.
Oh
though.
no,
You
yeah,
can
I
totally
wasn't
tell.
saying that.
Yeah, no, I think that'll be interesting.
So some new game modes were revealed, or ways to play, and then there's 2 Pokemons getting added to the Pokemon are getting added to it, and I don't know how to say these names.
Oh,
I've never
please do.
played Pokemon.
Say it.
Oh man.
Say it.
Somebody's gonna be so mad. We've
It's gonna be
made so
great.
many people mad. I made Pokemon people mad and wrestling people mad all in one podcast.
WrestleMania.
Right when you said because Sting's the same guy, be like, that Sting is not the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior is the Ultimate Warrior. Sting is Sting.
I could have swore he was.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're gonna get some hate mail.
I used to watch wrestling so much. Oh my gosh. And I watched when Sting changed his thing over from being like the colorful cat to being like the Crow and Neo. And it was awesome. Okay, so the Pokemon that are coming. Charizard.
Yeah, Charizard. You got that.
Is that
one.
right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
Charizard. Okay. And hold on, let me
Warm up.
this is gonna sound so stupid coming out of my mouth. Greninja.
I have no idea.
Greninja. What up, Greninja?
What up, Greninja?
Greninja. So, like I said, a couple different play styles coming. There's going to be one called For Fun, where only your wins are counted towards your record. Kind of like how they do if anybody plays Dr. Mario Online, the Wii version only counted your wins. And then For Glory will count your wins and your losses.
Oh wow.
So, and I've always really loved the Smash Brothers games. The only problem is I found as I've gotten older and I don't couch co-op as much, if I'm not actively playing with friends, then for some reason it loses its luster to me really quickly because the people online are so good.
Yeah.
So it's like almost impossible to get online and play for fun because
It is impossible.
you're just getting whooped all the time.
Yep.
That sucks.
So as I've gotten older and lost my couch co-op people, that game falls by the wayside. Because I bought it for the Wii. I bought Melee for the Wii and, played it for like
a
month, and then
As long as the opponent let you play.
Right, exactly. So sorry, I had a burp in there. So anyway, it's coming 2 different times of the year. So if you're 3DS, congratulations, you're getting it this summer. For the rest of us, push back. You got anything else, Hall?
One more thing, RBI Baseball 14. Apparently it came out today, April 9th. Remember how we talked about that a little while ago? We talked about how that since
why didn't I see that?
Since MLB 2K was getting out of the running, like they were like, "Oh, we're gonna
put together a game real quick."
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was the actual. Yeah, it was MLB's Advanced Media. So it was like basically, a company that Major League Baseball had either tapped on the shoulder and brought them in to do this game, or they actually just created them to do this game. I'm not sure which, but it's coming to Xbox Live Arcade. It says April 9th, which is today. And it said it should be coming on PS3, Xbox One, PS4, iOS, and Android as well.
Man, I'm sorry. I totally missed that in the new releases. There it is. I just saw it.
It looks awesome because that's kind of how I like my baseball games nowadays. Just really easy.
Basic.
Yep.
Step up to the plate, swing, try to steal some bases.
There you go.
Pitch.
I might have to check this out depending on how much it is. So,
were you guys ever one of those kids that like, I would play the baseball game when I was the outfielders, I would just throw it from base to base to base and keep the next guy from going up to the plate because you could like throw it around the diamond for forever.
Stall it for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's not annoying at all, is it?
Exactly. So you guys know I'm in the middle of playing Persona 4 on the Vita. And I think it's getting me. I think it's finally setting in a little bit. We're going to see. I'm giving it one more good college try because I wasn't loving it, but it's taken 8 hours for me to really like, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. There's just so much. There's like the social links. There's the clubs you can join at school. There's the fact that you have school. You got to answer questions. You got to divvy out his day. Then you got to save people. You got to go to this other world and do this thing. You got to work with your personas. You got to mix them. You got to, there's so much to the game. It's crazy. So
that sounds like work.
Yeah, it feels like work, part of it.
That would stress me out.
And so so I am on the verge of jumping ship for Final Fantasy X, but I'm hanging in there right now. But it's coming to PS3, or it came to PS3, I say, this last Tuesday. Persona 4 did. And the original game came out in 2008, and obviously got repopularized when it came out for the Vita 2 years ago in 2012.
What did the game originally come out for?
PS2. And it'll be $10 thing on PSN.
Wow.
So if you're itching for a JRPG, or if you like want to, I wouldn't say use this one to dive back in, but if you like JRPGs, I mean, everybody's like, this game is awesome. Like, I thought I was being punked how many people said that they liked this game. They were like, you gotta play it. And so I'm playing it. I'm just struggling my way through it.
Humming right now, huh?
Exactly. So, especially with like Second Son sitting upstairs, I'm like, geez. So, and I think I'm going to go stream some more Second Son after this episode.
Oh, cool.
I might turn the camera off and the microphone off and just play because Amara's sleeping, but she's made appearances on the last 2 times that I've streamed it online.
That's awesome.
Woke up.
Somebody posted a picture on our Twitter where you were like blasting some guy and Amara's just sitting in there in the window.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They were like,
Chris
Father of the Year.
Fan. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Watch Daddy headshot this guy.
Exactly. With my smoke powers.
I
love it. Paolo and all those guys, since they've been watching, like, and she's come in and we've totally decided what we're going to say to her because she keeps asking, like, what's that, Daddy? What are you doing, Daddy? And Paolo was like, just tell her some superhero stuff. She wouldn't understand.
That's right.
There you go.
That's what I tell her. It's just some superhero stuff, Boots. You wouldn't understand. Well, you guys know where to find us. Facebook.com/marriedtothegames, marriedtothegames.com. Come check out the forums. We are kicking it over there and talking and trading. And was giving away some Valve gear this week. And it was fun. So keep your ear to our Twitter. Keep your ear to the forum. You never know when we're going to hop on there and just be like, hey, I've got some some Dota belt buckles I'm giving away.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I gave 4 Dota belt buckles away this week.
Wow.
And I have some Half-Life stickers and some Dota postcards that are kind of like those pictures where you move it and it kind of changes a little bit. And do I have something else? I think that was it. So it's on the forum, though, in the marketplace. It just says Valve giveaways. And Twitter.com/MTTGcast. On Twitch TV, I'm Video Gabes. What are you, Router? Just Tim Router?
Tim_Router, I think.
I think I'm signed up, and that would be Tipperoo, Tipperu, but I'm not streaming anything.
Yeah, so I'm streaming Second Son. So come follow me on there, and it'll send you an email. And I always tweet out also when I'm starting to stream. It's usually in the middle of the day, so I know everybody's usually at work, and I work musician hours.
Yeah, exactly. I got your text. You're like, phone stream, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what
like,
I'm going to say. Stream on your phone.
Work.
Sorry, I am Tim Router, not Tim_Router. Just
yeah,
Tim
that's
Router.
what I thought.
Yep, my bad.
And then let's give away this game. Fairzo. Fordenstaste Motor Fours for the Xboon Ven.
Xbox.
For the Xbox. For the Xbox cone. Michael Van Wyk, VANWYK at
Nice.
at MVanWYK83. His profile says Vikings fan, father of 4 awesome kids, musician, hardcore gamer. Check my IGN every day. And
That's
I'm
awesome.
Irish.
Nice.
So Michael, hit us up, man. Email us and I will send that to you. Get a hold of me at gabe@marriedtothegames.com or mailbag@marriedtothegames.com, whichever one's easier for you to remember. And I'll send that to you. And then also we asked you guys a question last week, kind of. I said I was going to ask a question, then never formally asked it, but Tipperoo being on top of it as he is, put it on the forums. And the question was, have you ever been a part of a good April Fool's joke or had one done to you? I forgot to put it on Twitter. So these are all from the forum. Friggin' nutcase said, my roommate. This is crazy. My roommate used chocolate pudding, chocolate syrup, and corn all over in the bathroom before I came home from work that day. Knowing that was the first place I was headed. I gagged a bunch and my subconscious made me smell what wasn't even real. He said payback was me deleting his Secret of Mana game save.
Nice.
I think PS2, maybe original. He was a lot of hours into it. We didn't speak for 2 weeks. I thought that was hilarious.
That's some serious retaliation.
Yeah, it is. Roche Limits 1374 said, my second semester at college, this is going to sound crazy at first, so just stick with me. I walked in on my roommate and 2 girls wrapping everything I had in Christmas wrapping paper.
Oh, that's
my
great.
computer, my speakers, books, and even my whole bed was wrapped like they could have gone under the tree.
That's awesome.
Fun fact, one of the girls is now my fiance and we're getting married in September.
Oh, there you go.
There it is, right
Have
there.
you paid her back yet?
Yes.
Exactly. Congratulations, brother. And then Arctic Warlocks said, I have an identical twin brother, so April Fool's was not a once a year type thing for us.
It's like an everyday thing.
It was quarterly.
That's awesome.
So I love that. Thank you guys so much for answering our questions and being a part of our community and all that. We love it. Let's get into some questions. Thank you. I had to take a deep breath for that one.
That's all right. It's all right. All right, we're going to start with email. And our boy Lucas Ham Swisher.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys.
Brazi.
It's quick fire time. These quick fire questions are brought to you by my addiction to Borderlands 2 that I've sunk about 42 hours into. Welcome to die. So,
Nice.
as a child or adult, here we go. Number 1, name a video game that you got the most addicted to. We'll start with that one.
As a child or an adult?
Counter-Strike on the PC.
Counter-Strike.
Half-Life mod. Counter-Strike. I used to play.
yeah,
I used to rush home and
Now,
play
you could
that.
do
And I would
mod-
literally play that with like my comforter over my screen and my head, so I would have like no glare from the windows. It probably looked crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah, now this is child or adult, so it could be past or present tense.
Yep. Counter-Strike.
Man, I don't know. There was an arcade game that I used to play at the beach called Commando back in the day. That was my go-to game. Every time I walked on the boardwalk and I passed the arcade, even if I was with family, I'm like, I'll be right back. I just want to go play. So,
I just gotta go get some crack real quick.
That's right. So I played Commando in the arcade. That was a good one.
I got really into Pac-Man.
Yeah,
I was gonna do the
Really?
same
You were
thing with
addicted to Pac-Man?
What's that?
You were addicted to Pac-Man?
Yes, I had it on pretty much every system,
Wow.
including the Game Gear.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so that's video games. So now name a TV show you got most addicted to, child or adult.
Lost.
Hmm.
That was the first show that I ever went to like a forum about.
Oh, really?
And I was like reading what other people said about it. Like I would look over my shoulder, make sure nobody was watching, and be like, lost for a minute.
I know, I think so too.
In episode 6,
Exactly.
I noticed there's a missing.
They should have ended on the Richard episode.
Anyway.
Oh man, TV show. Addicted to. Hall, you got anything?
My friends and I, like when we were in high school and after we graduated, we watched a lot of Adult Swim.
Oh,
So like
Oh,
basically
my
just
gosh.
whatever they
Yeah.
were playing.
yep.
Yeah.
I used to watch the mess out of Adult
Home
Swim, for
movies.
sure.
We loved that show. So
Mine was
we've-
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I thought was
Oh
hilarious
yeah,
for
that
some
too.
reason.
This is
Oh
great.
man, yeah, that and
Or is that Toonami? I'm thinking Toonami.
no, they started playing that on Adult Swim. Like
was that Adult Swim?
yeah, probably in 2004, I think, or something. They started
Okay.
playing it on Adult Swim, and they played Harvey Birdman too.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty good.
Birdman.
awesome.
Yeah, I
A ton
remember
of
that.
good shows on there. So, and we would just watch those every night, and we would watch the first 30 minutes of Letterman too.
Nice.
So,
I think mine was in the college days. It was The Simpsons, definitely. Like,
yeah, that's right.
I would look forward to The Simpsons every weekend. Man, more recently, actually, I'm super hooked on a couple HBO series like Boardwalk Empire and Game of Thrones. Now that that's back, those are some pretty amazing shows. So, all right, moving on. Addicted to. Name a food or candy. We got 2 more after this, by the way, quick fires. So as a child or adult, name a food or candy that you were most addicted to.
Reese's Pieces.
I'll do, man, M&Ms, man. That's my joint. Just plain, the plain chocolate M&Ms.
Any special thing that Reese's does. Reese eggs, Reese hearts.
There you go.
Oh, those eggs are from Satan.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my
They are
gosh,
of the
those things
devil.
are so freaking good.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm like, I can't celebrate Easter like this, man. As a glutton.
Jesus is risen. Have an egg. Okay. Name a caffeinated drink as a child or adult that you were most addicted to.
Mountain Dew.
Coffee.
Probably Mountain Dew for me too. And then name a current addiction of any kind. Current addiction. Well, right now I am loving the crack. And it's
The
one of my
crack.
favorites. I feel great. No,
I have energy all the time.
all the current addiction.
That's a
shoot.
hard one. I don't have any right now.
I drink a
Addiction?
cup of coffee like every morning. It's just like something that I can do without even
Yeah,
opening my eyes. like
Yeah, I
get
do
it
the
ready.
same, actually.
So, I don't know. That's probably
Shoot.
just a habit thing, I guess.
That might be more of a habit than an addiction.
Yeah.
My addiction is gaming. How's that?
I think my addiction is probably electronics, just kind of period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. That would
I'm
have
always
to be
kind of
me.
like have my phone in my hand or, playing video games or, I don't know.
Thanks, Lucas. That quick fire wasn't necessarily quick fire because
Yeah.
it took forever,
It's
but
like quick fire from his standpoint.
but yeah, we appreciate it. Let's move on. Facebook. Facebook. Hey, it's a new social media network I'm creating. It's called Facebook.
That's what it's getting more and more like, though, because the demographics getting older and older.
Yes, it's true.
Like
Let's
a
try this again.
pacemaker.
Facebook, our boy Paolo. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
you
okay.
you have a snowball in your bare hands. When you feel like you, quote, can't hold back anymore, do you, quote, let it go, or do you build a snowman with it?
Oh,
Paolo,
geez.
dude, you've been watching Frozen way
Frozen.
too much. He always comes out with some good ones.
I've never built a snowman in my whole life.
What?
Aw, man.
Never
Dude.
done it. Never done it.
What? All right.
Well, you do
Well,
live in
we're gonna
Nashville,
make
so
that
you're
happen.
probably not going to be able to do that for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Not till
I'm
El
built-
Nino comes back around.
Yeah.
I am building a snowman, Jack.
I'm chucking it at somebody.
You're going to let it go.
Yeah,
Paolo.
let it go. Let it go
That
with
is-
some inertia behind it.
That is awesome.
That's
How about
really
you, Hall?
funny.
Let it go or build a snowman?
I think I'd probably let it go.
All right, good. Thanks, Paolo. That was good.
That's funny.
Mike Fowler, what game would you want to be made to, quote, save a current system? Keep in mind the Xbone and PS4 can be like 6-month exclusive. So what game would you want to save in a current system? So his are, for the Wii U, he wants to save the real Pokemon game. PS Vita, Crash
Wait, what does he
Bandicoot-
mean save? What? Sorry, I stopped
I get-
listening.
I guess like maybe preserve in a current system.
Hmm.
I don't know. It seemed a little confusing, but here's his example. So for me, Wii U, the real Pokemon game. PS Vita, he'd want Crash Bandicoot or Twisted Metal. For PS4, I have to say Final Fantasy VII Remake exclusively. And for Xbox One, push Valve to make Left 4 Dead 3 or Half-Life 3. Still doesn't really. Oh, Mike,
Does he
I'm
mean
sorry,
like?
man.
Does he? Maybe
thank
he's
you.
saying save as in like.
Preserve,
Hey, let's
like-
save it for this system. Hey,
Yeah, maybe.
let's not put it out for PS3. Let's save it for PS4, like he's saying about Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that looks
A,
about
a
right.
true Final Fantasy VII like remake, where they actually have to go in and redo everything. That could work on the PS4, especially now because there's not a whole lot.
Yeah,
Dude, Fowler, I am right there with you. Freaking
Yeah.
Final Fantasy for the PlayStation 4. I would love that.
and I have no idea.
Yeah, the reason they did 10 was because it wasn't a lot of work. It was just, up res.
Yeah, the guy said, I forget what the guy's name is that talked about a couple months ago. He talked about redoing Final Fantasy VII, and he said he's not against it. It would just have to be like his life's work. It'd probably be like one of his last things he did because of how much work it would take.
I would like a save to be all the Telltale games to be on current gen PS4 and Xbox. I think they'd look amazing.
Yeah.
They already look great. I think it would just be nice to have them on a next gen.
I think they'd have
console.
a better frame rate too. Ugh.
Yes, mine keep dropping.
Yeah.
I know mine does too, man. That thing plays jaggedy, boy. I
Yeah.
keep thinking it's my PlayStation.
No,
Yeah, I do.
it's not. It's just the fact that it's a little underpowered at that state, like for playing those games, I guess.
I guess. Yeah, it is annoying. Thanks, Mike, for the question. Let's move on to Twitter at Ryan Cromer at rcromer5. Thoughts on custom controllers, like on evilcontroller.com. I feel like they're lame, but I still kind of want one. Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, it's a value-added piece. Like you can reskin your controller to whatever. It works. I think it's very effective on a bundle. It would look really cool if you did a bundle like they do for Titanfall. And they've
Oh,
done
that Titanfall controller looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff looks sick, especially if you're really into the game, like the game that you love, and they have a controller for it. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I don't think they're lame. I mean, I don't necessarily need one. I probably won't get one unless I'm super.
Unless you're making a Married to the Games one, baby.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
right.
That's what we
That's
should get
right.
on there and do is make a Married to the Games one and give it away for a 100th episode.
Okay, let's do that. Anybody else?
Just an idea. It's funny. I don't have any custom controllers either. However, it's weird because it's all in the hands of the artist. The splatter controllers I can't stand, where
Really?
they just like look like somebody took a paintbrush and just shook it around a controller.
Right.
I don't like those. But like the Titanfall one, I think is dope.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
They have a Mario and Luigi one for the Wii that I think is kind of cool. I mean, it's not great, but it's like, oh, okay, that's fun.
They had some sweet Halo ones for the Xbox 360.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
That's
like
right.
a long time ago.
I remember
Those
seeing
were
those
And like,
back in the
weren't
day.
they doing like see-through controllers for a while, like back in the day, and way
Oh,
before
that
like.
would be
When
cool.
I had a Super
Yeah.
Nintendo, I had a couple of those. They were third-party controllers.
Yeah. And so like those were always fun just to see the innards of your controller and stuff like that. But I'm not, none of us have one, but
Right.
I think if you can come up with something cool like the Titanfall one, even though that one's
Yeah, be creative with it.
crazy overpriced, I think.
Yeah.
I think they can be cool.
Good question.
Hall?
That's exactly what I was saying. Like,
Paul just passed out.
well, no, like
Somebody give Hall some sniffing salts.
That's right. Yeah, what? Huh? What? No, we're all good, brother.
He said, third house of Saturday around 3.
All right. Anyway, let's move on. Donnie Reese at Born a Buckeye. What's your favorite Nintendo game all time and why? Character 2 if you want. Mine is clearly Mario Kart.
that's
Man,
tough.
that is a tough
Just
one.
because I'm more modern. Just because Nintendo, it's Super Mario from the start, but more modern. I love me some
Link to
Mario Kart.
Link to the Past for me.
There you go.
Favorite game ever?
All time.
Probably, this is going to sound so lame. Probably Super Mario World. Super Mario World? Yeah, Super Mario World. When the cape. Oh, come on. When the cape was first introduced, I just thought like that.
That game
I thought
was
that
awesome.
Mario game was awesome. I think like the introduction of the cape was like super cool. And not like they hadn't done something similar to it in Super Mario Bros. 3, but like it just, and Yoshi, like just everything that's continued from then on, the way you pick the levels. I know that wasn't brand new either, but I just feel like they incorporated everything so well.
That game still holds up, by the way.
Man, that or like, and this is really lame, but my favorite game back in the day was Pilot Wings. I loved doing that stuff. I know that game is not good, but I loved Pilot Wings. My favorite character has become, this is going to sound stupid, but just from Smash Brothers, I love Sheik, playing as Sheik, who is Zelda's other person on Smash Brothers.
Nice. Well done.
Or Samus. Probably Samus is my favorite character all around, though. Sorry.
Anybody else? Are we good?
We good.
Huh?
All
What? Huh?
I blacked out. Action J at Action J. What classic games are you holding on to specifically so you can show your kids? Paul, I think you're going to have all of them, right?
Everything.
You have everything. Your
The
kid is
NES
going to be-
collection starts soon.
That's so awesome, man. I love the fact that you've got that. Your kids are going to be amazing gamers.
It's going to be funny.
Yep.
Mine is the arcade. I have an arcade in my house, like a stand-up arcade machine, and it's got so many old games on there, and Amara loves when I boot it up and just playing the buttons and the joystick, and so I think that kind of thing I would love her to get into that and be able to experience that because arcades are dying out.
Yeah, I like that idea too. Especially, I think for Piper, I want her to play Miss Pac-Man. Just to get her, those motors, get those motor skills going. There's no button mashing or anything. Just to get those
Turbo speed.
Just to get those motor skills going to kind of get her. It's kind of like the stretching of gaming. Like you stretch out. This is a good game to kind of start her up with, and then I'll hit her with some Mario Kart later.
Boom.
Chris at BreadFan35. There's a boy. When decided, will you get the word out as early as possible for the 100th show? I want to attend and need to ask off if it's live. That's awesome.
Dude,
yeah,
we need to do that.
As soon as we get our butts together and figure out what the heck we're doing,
Yeah.
we need to meet
We'll be
soon,
happy to let
that
you
thing
know
is going
what's
to
going
sneak
on.
up on us like a beast.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty
We're already
much.
at 82. We need to jump on it.
Well,
pretty
we did
soon.
the 1 year episode like 30 episodes ago. So
Yeah.
That's crazy,
This is going
man.
to
It's
sneak up
insane.
on us.
Yes, we will get the word out, and we will let everybody know what's going on.
Hopefully
Obviously,
sooner than later.
Yeah, and obviously anybody who's everybody who wants to come are more than welcome to. We just have no idea where we're doing it yet.
You think we're going to do a live show? We're probably going to do a live show, right?
I would
Yeah,
love-
there's going to be
I
like 5 people.
I would love to do a live show, and if 5 people show up, that's fine. But that I think it would be fun just to hang out with everybody.
It would be.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we'll try and we'll get on that and make that happen, Chris. Thanks. Brian Armstrong at Silent Fury 007. What are your favorite catchphrases, or at least things that they say a lot from your co-hosts?
Oh.
There
My
it
first
is.
one from Gabe was, I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
mad at you.
I got to say, every morning we all get connected and we're all like getting ready to go. And then as soon as, oh, yes, y'all comes on, it brings a smile to my face every time. And I just get excited. I'm like, all right, we're in it. Let's do this. I could be tired as all get out, but as soon as that kicks in, you just get jazzed for it. And then Hall, I just love your deliveries on stuff sometimes because it's just even keel. And then boom, it's like you hit it right at the right spot. And it's just hilarious. So
Yeah. Hall's got a great groan. Like when something's not interesting to him or he thinks something's a bad
Yeah.
idea, he's got this great like,
yeah, it's true.
that I
That's
think is
good, man.
really
That's a good
funny.
quote.
That's very good. I like that.
And then Router, one of the things I appreciate about Router, and hopefully somebody's picked up on this, they might not have, but Router is just a really, really good guy. And so I think that like he hates disagreeing with people. And so he might have a stand about not liking something, but if me and Hall like it, he'll change his tone.
Yeah, like, that game sucked. No, we liked it. Yeah, okay, it was pretty good.
That's my favorite thing about Router, just in life, period. Like he's just such a good guy. And he loves connecting with people and he loves talking and going deep. And so he
I
just
haven't
wants
done it that much though, have I?
No, it's not that you've done it that
No.
much, but it's what I'm saying is just that you like coming to people's level and then talking from that standpoint.
Right.
And that comes across in sometimes you changing your mind on something or being talked into something easily.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I thought that was kind of janky. He was like, oh no, I thought it was kind of inventive. They're like, I can see it as inventive. It's not necessarily that you've changed your mind, but you're like, you know what? I will try to look at it from your standpoint.
Exactly. Present me the facts. The more information I have, the more I can make a good decision.
Exactly. And that's what I
Yep.
appreciate. Yeah.
Love it. Good stuff.
Hall, did you say one?
Yeah, I'd mentioned that I ain't mad at you.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
that's
that was
good.
the funniest thing when you first said that. I was like, I ain't mad at you.
At you. Didn't we even title that in one of our episodes?
Yeah, that was one of our early
It had to have been.
episodes.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
last
and
one.
boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah. That's a good
That's
one.
awesome. All right, final question.
You know what too? I love the other day. I don't sorry. I know we did get going.
No, go ahead.
We all sang a different happy birthday song the other day to home. I forget who
That's
it was
right.
that we were giving a shout out to
Oh, yeah,
for the
that's right.
birthday. I rewound that probably 10 times to listen to everybody singing happy birthday the other day. I thought it was so funny. We went from the original song to 50 Cent to the Beatles to it was all over the place.
We ran the gamut
It was
on
awesome.
that one. All right, final question. Our boy at Euro Chuck Norris. I still love that tag. I think it's great.
So great.
What's up, guys? Anybody use GameFly, or do you guys purchase your games at $60 a piece?
How about neither?
Yeah, I don't purchase
If
at
we can
60.
avoid the $60 a piece, we will. But
Yeah.
it depends. If there's a game that we are super excited for, I have paid full price for Second Son, The Last of Us, Assassin's Creed 4,
Mhm.
just because
Yep.
I want to support those people, support those developers,
Play it right away.
and play it right away. But other than that, it's either definitely when it's discounted. But I've thought when I first started gaming, I thought of using GameFly. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'll just try and I'll go on my own and just see what's going on. But I haven't used it before.
The thing that sucks about GameFly for us, especially here in Nashville, is that Netflix is so fast here because I think we have like a hub here or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
we do.
if I put it in the mail on Monday, I'm getting the movie back on Wednesday, my next movie. And so that's the only thing I can compare Gamefly to. And everybody's told me that Gamefly is super slow. So I haven't even tried it. Like, I haven't even attempted to use it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But just because all accounts say that, like, oh my gosh, don't waste your time. It's so slow.
If somebody from Gamefly is listening to this,
step your
we
game
apologize.
up.
Yeah.
No, step your game up. And
Prove us wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And but I'm a deal hunter, so I don't use Gamefly, and I usually don't buy $60 games. But like Router's saying, I mean, there's these, Second Son, Last of Us. Second Son I didn't buy for $60, but it was pretty close. Some of these games that I want to play day one, I'll buy for $60. But other than that, I'm waiting and getting them on eBay and getting them on sale. Some of these discounts that they do on the PSN store, I mean,
Yeah,
it's too steep not to, like, Guacamelee. I would have never played it, but they put it down to like $3 something, and people were saying it's awesome, so I got it. You know what I'm saying? The Walking Dead, the freaking Wolf Among Us. They discounted all that stuff, and so it's hard not to buy stuff when it's that cheap.
and competition is great. Like some retailers will offer like a free gift card with purchase on day one.
Yeah.
So like The Last of Us, for instance, I paid $60 for it, but I got $20 in a Best Buy credit or something.
Yeah,
Right.
when they did the
And I buy most of my
stuff.
games there anyway, so it's like, yeah, it works out in some form or fashion. If they don't have some kind of gift card offer, it's typically $40 within like 2 or 3 weeks. Like they'll put it on sale for a week or something.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, good question.
Yep. That's it. Thank you, everybody. That was awesome.
Last one, eh?
That was it.
Sweet. Well, we appreciate you guys' questions. Thanks for sending them in. Thanks for staying connected with us. Thank you so much for listening. And we have a question for you guys that we're going to ask because I remembered. And it's non-game related. I just wanted to know, because I've been kind of getting into this as summer is approaching. What movies are you looking forward to the most this year? I've been watching that Godzilla trailer with Bryan Cranston. That looks awesome. My daughter, for some reason, was supposed to be watching something on YouTube in the back seat the other day, but instead she just played the X-Men trailer over and over and over again, like 5 times in a row. And I don't know why, but like subconsciously that got in my head, like, oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this all of a sudden. So Days of Future Past, I can't wait for X-Men. And we want to know what you guys are looking forward to this year. Anything you guys are looking forward to? I think we've talked about it, but just as I'm bringing it up again.
I am curious about the Transformers movie.
Is that this year?
yeah, it is.
Wow.
Think so.
So is the Turtles
Transformers.
movie. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Those two are just like, please don't suck kind of a thing.
Which one did you say?
Turtles.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good, y'all.
Okay.
They're ruining our childhood. The Teenage Mutant Ninja
Again.
Turtle movie is not going to be good.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Do you see how huge the turtles are?
That's kind of cool, though.
They're
They weren't
back,
Teenage
man.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were freaking grown men NBA playing Mutant Ninja
That's
Turtles.
true. But they're mutated.
They totally jacked up the origin story.
Yeah, they did change that.
They said
Yeah.
Shredder and April O'Neil's dad got together and made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, come on.
Come
right.
on.
All right. Come on.
Shredder wasn't in there. I mean, he's got to be in the movie, but
He better be in the movie.
I
No,
mean,
he's in
what's
the
her
movie.
name's
He's
in it?
in the trailer.
Of course, he's got to be. Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I didn't see him in the trailer.
Go look at
I mean,
IMDb.
Splinter? Splinter is?
Oh, Splinter. Oh, no. I don't know.
I might have said Shredder. I meant Splinter.
I hope.
I hope he is
He's
too.
going to be the big reveal.
Is Vanilla Ice going to come back for the movie, too?
I pray he's in there somewhere.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
He
Incredible.
better be.
In the background building a house.
Yeah. All tatted up.
Man. Can that movie be good for real?
I don't know, man. I don't
You
know.
never know.
Come on, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Homegirl can't do it on her own. Who is it? Megan Fox? She's not enough for me to want to see the whole
Yeah,
movie.
no. I'm with you.
She's pretty at all, but she ain't worth $12, however much it's going to be. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Let us know what movies you're watching. Use hashtag AnswerMTTG. or we'll also be putting it up on the forum, of course. And you guys ready to get up out of here?
Let's do it.
Well, I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy No Side Missions Hall.
You got that right.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. And we are married to the games, and we are out this thing. Peace.